Meanwhile, the colonial political puppets are using everything they have to distract the youths and the populace from the only thing that can preserve them, which is complete decolonization of Nigeria. Nigeria must be deconstructed. It's a colonial entity. It must be decolonized completely and then reconstructed if you want it. You see, this Nigeria is presently constituted must be reconstructed, reset, reformatted, but they're distracting people. See some of the things they're using to the two people being used to distract Ndi Igbo and drag them to their demise. This is a post from Orient Harmony on Facebook. You can go and follow it, follow this this Facebook, this post, so that you can read in title, the whole thing. He says, we'll read some of the part of it. We can't read all completely. He said, there are two Igbos misleading Igbo people and preventing the Igbo dream, because we have a dream as in the Igbo. To have that ability, it must be two Igbos who can pull a crowd. Otherwise, they would not have the power to distract and deceive so many. The writer is saying that these two people have been picked by the enemy to distract Ndi Igbo from the Igbo dream we have. The dream of an Igbo man is sovereignty, total deconstruction, total, complete decolonization. We want it for ourselves and we want it for other ethnic nations. But Ndi Igbo are being distracted. So are the rest of Nigerians. Yes. So they're using these two that we posted. These two Igbos. One is in Nnamdi Kanu. We'll tell you how. The second one is Peter Obi. We'll briefly read the article, then you go and read the remaining. Nnamdi Kanu promotes Biafra instead of Igbo nation. Because he uses the word Biafra, Ndi Igbo, being emotionally linked to the true Biafra of 1967-70, become deceived that there is some kind of continuation between that and the scam that Nnamdi Kanu is distracting them with and duping them with, we will add. Nnamdi Kanu's Biafra is a supreme leader, feudalistic, violent control, violent bondage of Igbo nation through the use of terror, force, fetish, narcotics, cannibalism, and ripping out Igbo to replace with Biafra. So they rip out Igbo and use Biafra to replace it. Our people think it's freedom that Nnamdi Kanu is bringing to them. It's not any freedom. There are audio recordings of Nnamdi Kanu saying that Igbo is a cost. Igbo is cost. Saying that Igbo is cost. And I've heard his followers repeat that word. Igbo is cost. And although the land is Igbo land, he and his IPOB and ESN gang are doing their best to replace it with Biafra land. That land they call Biafra land is Igbo land. It's not Biafra land. Biafra was a vehicle that Igbo and other Eastern region nationalities had used at that time to exit or try to exit Nigeria that had been killing them because something was happening. They were killing our people. It is strange when people are telling the story, they tell the story as if the story started in 1967. They have been killing our people for years. Biafra was just a vehicle they tried to use to exit that coven called colonial Nigeria. It was unsuccessful. Biafra did not erase Igbo like Nnamdi Kanu and his gang are hoping to achieve by violence and scam. The bloodshed and criminality committed by Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB and ESN gang are too well known and are in public domain. Just Google it. For some of these Itibolibo lawyers that bring out videos that make me want to puke, to say these ones, did they even go to law school? Where did they grab their own from? One was even saying that because there's okay, we'll get to that. I'll tell us. Let me finish reading the article, part of it. Number two, Peter Obi, that's the B part. We talked about two people that are being used to distract Igbo. Peter Obi, too, does not promote Igbo nation. Peter Obi does not promote Igbo cause. He made it abundantly clear by congratulating Yakub Gowon in October 2024 at Gowon's 90th birthday and minimizing and erasing what Gowon did. Gowon is a war criminal. But Peter Obi minimized and erased his crime against Igbo, giving the genocide of Igbo that Gowon supervised. Only someone who lacks true heart love for Igbo can do such a thing. And that Peter Obi is an Igbo, and that Peter Obi is an Igbo makes it very much worse.
Even worse.
Painful. So it says it is impossible for Peter Obi to ever become president of Nigeria. Unanania. It's impossible for Peter Obi, Isioke, to ever become president of Nigeria. His 2027 opportunity is gone. And even though the media gives his obedient followers, space to rant and rave, that is where it ends. Because
it's all a decoy.
Exactly. Because Tinubu APC has the winner's hand. Therefore, if at all Peter Obi is given a presidential candidate ticket by a political party, it is very unlikely, firstly, that he will gain as many votes as he did in 2023. When Tinubu was outside, he did all that he did. Now he's inside that so rock. You are going there to go and do what?
He's just a Judas goat that is trying to drag our people to their damnation while he gains, right? So, and then
true.
when you lose again, he said, it's a basketball team. Okay, I don't want to lose my visa to go see my house in Dubai. In case you lose, in case you're gonna London or sitting at my swimming pool. Because no, go back and prepare next time. We'll come back again for this match.
Yes, we just finished the match. Yeah. So we'll finish up the article. We are not finishing it, just part that we're reading. But let us just pamper obedience for now and allow them to believe that P2B is as popular as he was in 2023. Tinubu's APC is more in charge now of Nigeria's system. So no doubt that Tinubu will be declared winner if you go for that election. The only option P2B would have is to go to court, because he has to be seen as being democratic. In recent years, US visa, okay, that my sister has mentioned it, US visa bans have been imposed on politicians linked to electoral violence, etc. The Supreme Court is therefore, the Supreme Court will therefore decide 2027 elections, not obedience.
It will never be you.
It will never be you. So we'll go back to Nnamdi Kanu. We're talking about two people distracting Igbo and Nigeria, because if Igbo are distracted, Nigerians are also being distracted, because Igbo they're not living in isolation. They are together. Everybody is being distracted. So Nina asked a question on September 26, 2025. They brought an article which we want people to go and read. It says, terminal questions for a dying criminal enterprise. Has the project changed from Biafra or death? Or have the destination for genuine freedom fighters now changed from prison, exile, or grave? Because they told us that the people that are doing genuine freedom, genuine freedom fighters must be inside in prison, or exile, or inside grave. I wonder what they want, why they want Nnamdi Kanu to leave prison. Is he no more a genuine freedom fighter? We are asking the IPONC, the FLIF. You don't. I thought you said it's Biafra or death. Why do you want to be alive? You should be ready to be following them and going, so that I in the rapture. So all of you and church people, you are in the same place. Church people will be raptured and go. In the fake freedom, we want you to go where you belong, so that we can finish the work we're doing. So we want to bring small light also to what is the video about no case submission gamble that we are hearing. Remember that on this platform, though we have just small time, they will try to put everything together for us so that we have all the information till we come again, so that you will not be deceived. So the no case submission gamble, listen, there is really nothing to try, because the only thing prosecution needs is to prove is that those explosive broadcasts that offended Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022, which they call TPPA 2022, are the only thing they need to prove is whether the voice they heard in the broadcast is truly the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. This case is not whether you want to do Biafra or you don't want to do Biafra. They are trying this case based on this act. And all they need to prove is, is this your voice or is it not? And that tax has been made, made easy for the prosecution, since accused was making videos of himself for years while making those broadcasts. So it's simple. We have shown you this. Are we displaying this terrorism act? Because, like we said, some of these lawyers, when they speak, we begin to wonder whether there's water inside their head or what is going on with their brain. We don't understand. How can you see something like this that a country called Nigeria has, and you're saying, oh, where else are they doing it? In what other country are they doing it? This is a law that Nigeria put in place. And that's what they're using to try your brother. And the lawyer or lawyers on the flave, are deceiving my people, telling them cock and bull story. It is not fair. So we are talking about distractions. Now, the latest distraction is that of VDM, because they will continue to distract our people with things that do not make sense. It is unfortunate, most unfortunate, that they kept our people ignorant. Then all of a sudden, they now come and begin to make them believe what that does not make sense.
Oh,
It's most unfortunate, and we don't know, like, we come here to make our people to get information, but rather than get this information, they will allow themselves to be deceived, and they will keep running after things that do not make sense. So apart from denying this youth,
parasitic manipulation. That's what it is.
exactly, denying this youth formal education, they actually want them to believe that they could use broom to sweep away insecurity. They could
Well,
use broom.
you can use broom to fly to somebody else's location and suck their blood.
Yes. So they make them believe that they will use broom to sweep away impunity. They will use broom to sweep a failed country like Nigeria into a functional society.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. And the information is here. Those that want to be deceived, it's like when we are telling people about IPOB, those young people, they were here abusing us. They are dead now. Those that are not dead have run away to somewhere. Only if they listen, but they chose to be deceived.